The Electric Freightway programme is a consortium of 33 partners and members led by GRIDSERVE with Hitachi as the principal partner. There's a number of different types of organisations as part of it, including a number of hauliers, financiers and also infrastructure owners and providers as well. Through the first 25-month period, we hope to gather a number of insights that will help inform both UK policy and also from a haulier and operator perspective how to decarbonise their fleet. And we think that that will give us a really strong understanding of actually how this market can start to get moving as we get closer to that 2040 deadline. From Hitachi's perspective, the project gives us an excellent opportunity to look at electric HGVs as the first set of use cases in the UK. Electric HGVs make up about 16% of all road transport emissions in the UK according to the Department of Transport. And given that our focus is largely on EVs as a whole and how we can help decarbonise UK commercial transport, it provides a massive piece of that sector for us to look at and bring that benefit back to UK PLC by drawing that carbon out of the atmosphere. Of all of those trucks that are on the road, actually only about 1,500 of them at present are electric HGVs. So with the project looking to provide an additional 140 to that, we'll actually be making up 10% of the total market for electric HGVs in the UK. And based on those same statistics coming out of DFT, that will look to save around 4,300 tonnes of CO2. So there's a massive amount of benefit there, purely from a societal and sustainability standpoint. And then you've also got the myriad of different benefits that come with that EV industry growth in the UK as it looks to provide differing skills and jobs for those in those sectors, especially in some of our hauliers where they're providing maintenance around the trucks. And a complete reskilling of their workforce potentially to include some of those additional mechanical skills that they'll need to support these trucks. We're currently seeing that the EU is a couple of years behind the UK in terms of the market maturity here, where the EU is focusing quite heavily on a regulatory driven market and policy to enact further change in the EV space. For example, with policies such as the one charge point for 10 vehicles, what we're actually seeing in the UK is there's quite a high level of uptake currently, especially on the commercial vehicle side. So this is going to provide us a massive amount of benefit throughout the project by having a greater understanding of a holistic picture across a number of vehicles that we can use to inform future policy and then also extend that over to support the EU and other environments across EMEA. Through the programme, we're gaining a greater understanding of not just how the vehicles and the charging infrastructure operate through the data, but also some of the attitudes that surround this from fleet managers, drivers, and then all manner of other stakeholders that are involved from a haulier side. And what this allows us to do is to build up a really strong holistic picture of how to decarbonise a fleet across this space. And we can use that going forward to basically help build out a number of business models and also the key considerations that are required to decarbonise a fleet, and then use that to help inform hauliers, our customers, and also the wider UK market on how best to approach this going forward.